Hey guys, welcome back to Proc Nation, and in this video, we're going to be talking about one of the best, if not the best, gaming phone in the market right now. That is the Black Shark 3. We're also going to be talking about some accessories, so make sure you watch the whole video. We really hope you enjoy this, and let's get started. So let's just get started with some good old unboxing. So we got it with the fun cooler. We're going to unbox that a little bit later, so let's get that out of the way for now. Inside the box, you've got your basic stuff. There's the SIM card ejector tool and also a clear case. It comes with its very own stickers. That's the phone, but let's look at that a little bit later. It's got 5G gaming, 90Hz and dual battery with fast charging. That's the fast charging brick, and also a USB Type-C cable that comes included. It comes with high-res audio on the box, along with 5G connectivity and HDR10+. So peeling off the phone cover reveals the phone itself. It's got a very unique design, yet still maintaining that X shape at the back. It's got a triple camera setup, 5G connectivity, and a magnetic charging port, as you can see right there, and it looks very unique and new. Let's turn it on and set it up and see what we've got. So the software that the Black Shark 3 is running is still the Joy UI based on Android 10, but it's also very similar to the MIUI found on other Xiaomi phones. As you guys can see there, those are the specs for the software being used. The feeling of the software is very similar to MIUI, and it's also very comprehensive and a lot of nice changes to it, even with the camera app looking very similar to MIUI. Here it is compared to the Samsung OS, just for comparison, and it looks and feels very good. Alright, so design-wise, the body is built really well. The power button has been moved slightly higher up on the right side of the phone. The placement is alright for me, but people with smaller hands might have an issue with this, but it feels pretty good. On the left side of the phone, you've got the volume rockers. They feel pretty good to press, and they look like they'll be sturdy and last a long time. At the bottom of the phone, you've got the 5G logo and also magnetic charging. Top, you've got the triple camera setup. The screen on the Black Shark 3 is a 6.67-inch AMOLED display with 90Hz of refresh rate. You've got a forward-facing speaker at the bottom of the phone and also a forward-facing speaker, second one at the top of the phone. This gives you a proper surround sound system, which sounds really good and has full audio. The build quality overall of the phone is really good, really sturdy, and the camera bump isn't there, so it feels really nice when you put it down on a table. You've got an in-screen fingerprint sensor that is lightning fast and unlocks your phone very quickly. The phone does feel very nice in my hands. I have moderate sized hands, so it feels pretty good in my hand. Not too big, not too small. The Black Shark 3 has a 4720 mAh battery that can go to 100% in just 38 minutes. It even has a magnetic charger at the back of the phone while you're gaming. The front screen, even in direct sunlight, looks amazing, and you won't miss out on any details. It's just as crisp as ever. Everything is completely visible, and you don't have to worry about being in direct sunlight and not being able to see your screen. Aside from that, just like MIUI, it also has an always-on display, and it looks pretty nice. It comes with its very own shark design that looks very nice and fun as well. Let's talk about the camera really quick. It's got a 64 megapixel main shooter and a 13 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. The comparison between the ultra wide and the main shooter can be seen right here. You can get different perspectives. Image quality is very similar to what we have seen on other Xiaomi phones, and performance is pretty decent. HDR is very nice in some situations. As you guys can see here, the sharpness is very good when the subject is close to the lens of the camera. It also has a portrait mode with a 5 megapixel depth sensor, as you guys can see from left to right. For the selfie camera, you get a 20 megapixel lens. Now for the front camera, it does shoot at 1080p at 30 frames per second. As you can see, the HDR isn't really amazing here, like the back is completely overexposed, and also it does seem like I'm over sharpened. The skin tones are a little bit pale, but the quality wise it looks pretty nice, except for the over sharpening, but it's pretty usable and it looks pretty decent. Alright, so recording with the back camera, regular lens, this is what 60 fps 4K looks like, and as you can see, the quality is a lot sharper and looks very nice compared to the front camera, which is obviously at 1080p 30 fps. As you guys can see, this is what the HDR looks like, and the skin tone on my face is exactly what you're seeing here on camera. None of this is edited, and that's what it looks like. Alright, so recording with the back camera ultra wide, it restricts my 4K recording to only 30 fps, and that's what it looks like. As you guys can see, the HDR isn't that great, it's still a bit overexposed. The skin is a little bit softer, but this is what it looks like 4K at 30 fps using the ultra wide angle lens at the back of the phone. The 4K video is very shaky when compared to the 1080 30 fps video. The 1080p looks like it's on a gimbal and looks very nice and smooth. If you guys have watched the video so far and you're enjoying it, be sure to hit that like button, and also do consider subscribing for more content just like this so you can support us. Alright, let's get to the fun stuff. First, you're gonna have to enable 90Hz on the refresh rate because it comes at 60Hz by default. I did a quick UFO test comparing it to my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, which has a 60Hz refresh rate, as most phones did back then. So looking at the 90Hz refresh rate, it looks very smooth. It's very difficult for me to show you here because my DSLR only records at 60 frames per second, but to my eyes, the 90Hz is extremely smooth and very, very reliable. As you guys can see here, when I'm scrolling, the experience is so much better on a 90Hz refresh rate. Alright, now let's get into Black Shark's very own shark space for gaming by hitting the trigger at the bottom right. Launching the game at the same time compared to my previous phone, you guys can clearly see the loading speeds and everything else with the Snapdragon 865 processor is super fast. I'm pretty much already in a game on the Black Shark 3 while my other phone is still loading into the game, which is crazy. I'm free to play already on the phone on the right, which is the Black Shark 3, which is incredibly fast and saves a lot of time. The Snapdragon 865 is a complete beast of a processor, and coupled with the touch sensing on the Black Shark 3 of 270Hz, which is the world's highest, and 24 milliseconds touch latency, which is 30% faster than the Black Shark 2, this feels like a breeze playing the game. I feel like I have a significant advantage over everyone else just because of how fast it responds to my touch. At the back, you've got the well-lit Black Shark lights as we've seen before. Here, I slowed down the gameplay just to show you that 90Hz refresh rate and how well the touch sensing works. This is slowed down by 90%. So this is playing back at just 10% of original speed. While sniping, you can really see how I can maintain my aim and actually look through frames when it zooms in without losing or any motion blur with that 90Hz. And it looks so good even at 10% speed. And that pretty much just shows you how fast you can respond and react to things happening within your game and have that advantage and edge over your opponents, which is really great for gamers. Now keep in mind, I was running all of these games at max setting, max resolution, max frame rate, and basically just getting the maximum performance I could out of this. I also went to the shark space and turned on the Ludicrous Mode, which basically just puts it in overdrive and it's like steroids for the game. And you can also force 90Hz on games that don't even support it. This may not work out well for every game, but for me in Fortnite, I connected it to my PS4 and I played it pretty much like I would a console. Even though Fortnite supports only 30 FPS for most phones out there are going to be future updates coming to different phones, even Xiaomi included, so Black Shark definitely will be on that list to be able to support higher frame rates like the Samsung does with its 60Hz and even possibly 90Hz in the future. So as you guys can see here, playing the game feels very natural and I do feel like I was on a PlayStation. The 30 FPS did feel a little bit disadvantageous, but overall the screen looked amazing even with max resolution. And I was pretty much just trying to heat up my phone. As you can see, I did it to 45 degrees there. Alright, quick little side note, we have done 3 videos on Black Shark already about the controllers on the side and the Fun Cooler Pro. This is the non-pro version. So you guys can check that out. We're going to link it up here or in the description below for more details on that. We're not going to go very much into detail here. Alright, keep watching. The Fun Cooler unboxing is very straightforward. Inside the box, you get the Fun Cooler and an instructions manual. There is no Type-C cable involved, even though that's what you're going to have to use to power this. You peel off the sticker at the back and it's good to go. To install it on the phone, you pretty much just hinge it over the sides of the phone. It can install on many different phones, or actually any phone, which is what's really great about it. And it is not that thick. The smaller version, the Pro version, is a lot bigger. You've got a switch at the back which activates it, and you can see the blades start moving. When the blades start rotating, the cooling plate at the bottom, which we peeled the sticker off of, gets really cold. So as you can see, after playing Fortnite, I was at 50 degrees for CPU, and turning the fan on, waiting for literally just 2 minutes, I dropped down to 39 degrees, and then all the way down to 38, and even down to 36. You don't really even notice it's there, and it can pretty much keep your phone cool while you're having intensive gaming sessions with high graphics rendering and all of that good stuff. It does cool down the phone very quickly, and if you use it while you're playing, it's pretty much a goldmine to keep your phone at a regulated temperature. If you do manage to get the Pro version, you get RGB lighting. It's a lot bigger and it cools the phone down a little bit quicker in my opinion as well. And it feels very nice and looks very gaming phone-esque. And honestly, it looks very nice. We've done a review on that. You guys can check that out with the link in the description. So who is the Black Shark really for? This may have been one of the coolest gaming phones I've reviewed ever. And also the X design at the back is so comfortable to hold for long hours of gaming. It feels really nice. And also because of that 5G bands at the back, you won't ever lose connectivity with that death grip when you're gripping this. The cameras are very nice, versatile, and switching to shark mode, you just get thrown into a different space where you can game all day, all night, with that fun cooler. Feels really good. And that's about it, guys. That's the final review of the Black Shark 3 and the fun cooler that came along with it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was actually one of the best gaming phones we've ever tried out, especially with the fastest touch sensing in the world right now, 90 Hz of refresh rate, and the processor is just obnoxiously strong. So that was a lot of fun to review. Really hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you again in the next video.